President and CEO of West Indies Players Association, Wavell Hines, says they will allow their members to make up their own minds about whether to take the COVID-19 vaccine. In the meantime, Hines says the association is also keeping tabs on the situation in Pakistan. Here's Jordan Fort.
Despite ongoing efforts to vaccinate cricketers in the region against COVID-19, West Indies Players Association WIPA President Wavell Hines says they'll not try to influence members to take the jab. CWI has been vaccinating senior men's, women's and youth cricketers against COVID, but Hines says WIPA only facilitates the passage of information from its medical expert, but doesn't encourage or discourage players from taking the vaccine.
Each human being is made up different. I don't know if persons have comorbidities and other effects that will affect them. So they will have to speak to their medical expert, their physicians and their personal GPs and see where it goes. And if it is healthy and good for them to take, I'm sure that they will listen to their doctor. But I am not a medical doctor, so I don't think it is my duty to tell somebody what they should do or shouldn't do.
In the meantime, with New Zealand and England recently pulling out of tours of Pakistan due to security concerns, Hines says WIPA is gathering the best possible information to help protect its members who may have concerns. The West Indies are set to visit Pakistan in December, and the CWI CEO Johnny Grave was recently reported as saying the team plans to honour its obligations.
What we have done so far is to reach out to our counterparts in New Zealand and in England, the New Zealand Cricket Association and the PCA, Professional Cricket Association in England, and reach out as well to some of my colleagues that sits on the FICA board with me and how we discussed all those issues at FICA level. And I gather those information and I will use that to share with my board, the West Indies Players Association executive and our membership.
Hines says once conditions are deemed safe, he would be willing to personally demonstrate his support of the tour going ahead if necessary.
Most importantly, as FICA will do, and we will always do as WIPA, we will get a security report on the ground from Pakistan, and that is what we use to guide what we'll do going forward in terms of decision making. Because we're no expert in security, we're not on the ground. If it means that we need to go there and do a recce, we may have to do that. If you remember well, in 2018, the West Indies returned international cricket to Pakistan by being the first overseas team to travel there for a long time. And when the players were to go, a lot of guys didn't want to go and pulled out. And I accompanied the team there because I was one who signed off on the team going.
The West Indies are due in Pakistan on December 9 and are scheduled to play 3 ODIs and 3 T20s. Pakistan has had very few tours in their home country since 2009, when an attack on the Sri Lankan team bus forced that tour to be cut short. Jordan Fort, TVJ Sports.